Hey everyone, Jim here. Today I'm going to do a review on a new product from Phenyx Pro. It is their brand new, that's just now coming out, the PTAU-2. It's their advanced true diversity dual channel wireless microphone. This is one of their top of the line products. This is what I would call a follow up to the PTU-2 system. So it's going to look similar to it. There you see it's a one-up rack mount unit. The rack mount ears are attached, so there is no type of kit that you have to buy for it. It comes ready to rack mount right out of the box. The unit has on the right side, it's got a power button, so you just long press to turn it on, long press to turn it off. On the left side, you have the LCD screen for channel A. And you also have the menu button right there on the right bottom. Short press to do an IR sync with your microphone, or a long press to access the menu. And on the right side, the same way, you've got the LCD window screen for channel B. You do have the IR window or the button there. You can see it kind of with the little blue glow, and then right below it is the menu access button. Again, long press to get the menu, short press to do a microphone IR sync. And then there to the far right is the shuttle jog dial control. This replaces the up and down buttons on the previous systems. So this will be a heck of a lot easier to use and program. It's a lot faster. On the rear of the unit, it's just more or less like their other systems. You've got a balanced XLR audio output jack for channel A and channel B, and you also have a 1/4-inch mixed output jack that will allow both channels to come out over one output. Therefore, if you are tied on your mixer on your inputs, you can have both microphones come out of one channel, although you won't be able to balance each one separately. And then on the left by the AC adapter, you have an adapter cord tie-off there to the left. That's a real nice feature to have, that you can use that to keep the AC cord tight so that it won't inadvertently get pulled out and cause issues on that. So again, this is a very nice system. It's really clean. I'm actually using the microphone now on channel A to talk to you. As you can see here, there's a live shot of it. They're on channel 2 at 2-035. You can kind of see the AF move while I talk. Now, the other nice thing about this is, let me see if I can get this to come up. There's the microphone one. Now, what's nice about that is it's got a lot of information on the dial. It gives the channel number that it's on. It gives you a lock key, which you can see right above the 016. There is a lock to show that it's locked up for the frequency, so that it won't get any interference from another microphone that's either on the same frequency or real close to it. It does give you real-time battery strength information. It gives you the gain control, what power setting it's on, and it also will tell you if it's muted. Now, let me come over here and I'll press the button one time, and you can see now that the mute button is flashing, so that's real nice. You don't necessarily have to read it. You just look down there and say, hey, it's muted. So that's one way to keep it good and clear. The good thing about this is it has a way to do a check on it for your frequency analyzer, the spectrum analyzer. I went to our church. Of course, they were doing some cleaning, so I was not able to do it audio-wise. But here, you can see I'm using the shuttle dial to do a spectrum analyzer on it. It's pretty quick, so it's going to scan the frequencies on on that particular channel. You would have to do 2 chis on channel A and channel B to get everything taken care of. But this is, and then basically, this was what the scan looked like after doing the first channel. Now, when I did this test, I had all 12 of my wireless microphones hot and active, just so I could see if this would pick it up. Now the two transmitters, microphones on this particular unit were off, but I did have 12 of them active. So this way you can kind of see what it looks like. That was channel A and channel B. Channel B actually didn't have as many peaks because I have fewer. I think I probably have 4 of the 12 mics are above 537. I think the 8 of them are below 537, so I had more traffic on that. Now, the interesting thing about this that I really enjoyed, this is a picture of my soundboard. You can see WL1 there with the green light above it. That is a Sennheiser unit. It's a wireless transmitter receiver. I had the microphone on, just doing some basic talking into it. And then on the other one with the slider raised up there, you can read it says WL7. You see there's no reception from that unit. So even though both microphone channels were on the exact same frequency, I was not getting any bleed over onto the Phenyx Pro PTAU-2 unit. Now, when I reversed it and I started talking, I had 2 channels, A and B, on the PTAU-2 on the same channel as my 2 channels of my Sennheiser. You can see how the Sennheiser is picking up interference from the PTAU-2. So again, this was a lot cleaner, and I like the fact that if you have a microphone or outside interference that's close or on the same frequency, it tends to not pick it up on that. Even though it's on the PTAU-2, that it was pretty close that way, it wouldn't pick up as much interference. Now you may ask what's changed. Well, let me go through here and let me clear this off here for a second. If I can, let me see if I can get this to clear off. Okay, here are the microphone on the left is the new PTAU-2 microphone, and on the right is the PTU current microphone. So you can see the PTAU-2 is a little slimmer, a little sleeker, and it's a little bit longer. It almost looks like a Sennheiser mic when you compare it. Also look, let me go over here and do this. You'll notice on the information window that on the PTAU-2, the microphone allows you to look at it straight up and down vertically like you'd be holding it, where on the PTU you had to kind of either turn your head or turn the microphone to read the information. So again, you can tell on the microphone on the right, the PTAU-2, you can see where it shows you it's the B channel. The U means it's a user-defined frequency. It tells you the frequency that's assigned to it right there. It gives you the gain. It shows you the battery, which is real live information. It gives you that the battery strength is good and it's on full power right now. So it does give you a lot of good, useful information. Now, a lot of people are going to say, what do the cartridges look like? Well, remember, on the PTU, the cartridge is screwed into the mesh screen, which if you went from the silver to the black mesh, you remember you had to take that like a needle nose pliers to unscrew the cartridge out and put it in. On this one, as you can tell, the cartridge is hardwired to the hand unit. It screws in to the base, and then the mesh screen screws on top and through the cartridge. So I don't know if that'll be something they can look at replacing yourself in the future. But this way, people are going to ask, can the cartridge interchange between the PTU and the PTAU? No, it cannot. And will the mesh screen interchange? No, they will not. Now, the unit does come with an instruction manual. What I was given, since this is a pre-production model, I was just given a PDF version of the manual because there may be some changes. Again, some of the information on my unit may change. Some of the firmware options may be updated as they get input from us that are testing it on items that we see problems with. If there's anything that is not working right or doesn't look right, they may make changes to it. So again, this initial review is subject to change based upon any different changes that they have in the near future on their product. But again, this item is really nice. I'm using this microphone right now on channel 2 to talk to you. I think that people will enjoy this, and right now I think there's still 30-some units available with a 20% discount through the Indiegogo launch that they're having. I think they're saying right now that the units should go into production this month, and we'll start making deliveries in August, but of course that could change if they come up with any issues from us that are testing it. So again, I hope if you have a chance that you will consider Phenyx Pro from their products. They are really upping their game up and making some pretty quality products. The fact that you can lock the frequency and keep other units from interfering, and you have the spectrum analyzer built in, I don't see how you can't have anything but a winner with this particular model. So hopefully you've enjoyed this review, and if you have any comments you want to make or ask any questions, please feel free to share in the comments, and I'll check them out and try to get back to you. But again, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it.